The problem with the barrel racing industry today is that not a lot of breeders are sticking to the bloodlines that built the industry to what it is today. A lot of them are turning to newer stallions with newer bloodlines. Yes, if you go back far enough, those new studs have those bloodlines way back inside their pedigree, but the horses that made the industry what it is today, those are the ones that we should really be sticking with. So the solution that Diamond and Performance Horses is going to offer is only choosing and breeding prospects that offer only the foundation bloodlines that the barrel racing industry was actually originated and built on. So that means that the stallions that we choose to breed to our mares will only have pedigrees that offer those bloodlines. So some examples of those bloodlines are the Great Dash for Cash, we have Bully Bullion, and we also have Streaking Six. There's so many great ones, and our goal and our target is to only offer the best of those bloodlines. As far as our business model goes, we have a few goals that we want to stick with as we're, in the process of building a name for ourselves. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add at least 2 brood mares to our broodmare herd each year. So we're starting out with 2 as of 2018. So each year we add 2 more brood mares. So if we are looking at shooting to 2021, we will have 2, we will have 4, we will have 6. So we're going to aim for 8 brood mares by the end of 2021. So that's going to give us 8 chances to breed the best of the best prospects by the end of year 8, 2021. So by the end of the year of 2021, another one of our goals is to choose one of those 2-year-old prospects that we've already previously bred to stand as our homegrown stallion prospect. So what that's going to do is we're going to choose the 2-year-old prospect that we feel is going to have the most potential and is going to offer the most to the barrel racing industry, that do have the foundation bloodlines that we're looking for, or the black type pedigrees. And we're going to choose to market him and pretty much make him the face of what Diamond M is. So another thing that we're going to do is market at least 2 of the prospects that we breed each and every year. So what that means is we're going to start the process of training or breaking them, and then we're going to make those at least 2 that we focus on. Of course, as we add more brood mares to our herd, as mentioned previously, we'll be able to market 2 more, at least, more than 2 more, but we're going to start and aim for at least 2 going into 2019. So after we get our 2-year-old prospect chosen to be our homegrown stallion for his introductory breeding year, we want to aim to fill a book of at least 20 mares. So if we have at least 20 mares booked to him by the end of year 2021, that's going to be another avenue of revenue for us. And then, of course, our final goal thus far is just offering the best bloodlines in the industry that we possibly can. We want to pay home to those horses that built the barrel racing industry to what it is today, and we really want to focus on those bloodlines and offer nothing but the very best. And so what makes Diamond M special? There's 3 words that when we talk about what makes us special that stick out to me the most: dedication, motivation, and determination. Our dedication is our dedication to breed and raise and train and market the best of the best prospects that we possibly can. Okay, so when we're talking about best prospects, we're going to be focusing on athletes that are not only well-minded inside and outside of the barrel pen. We want to make sure that our prospects are conformationally correct. There's nothing better than a better looking barrel horse, I'll tell you that. And then we also want to make sure that the foundation bloodlines are carried over into, because that's the base of your prospect is the bloodlines. If you've got the right breeding down, then you've got the right prospect. We're motivated. We're super motivated to get this done. We started actually Diamond M was started back in 2012. It was a small idea that was started by myself, and we've just kind of grown. And recently, in the past couple of years, we've actually really seriously been focusing on the breeding aspect of things. So we're super motivated and we're super determined to get this off the ground. We're determined that by the year of 2021, we're going to be rocking and we're going to be right where we want to be and where we need to be for that year. As far as marketing and sales goes, when we talk about those prospects that we were going to market off, so if we market at least 2 prospects in the first year, we're going to start marketing our prospects at least $5,000. So $5,000 is going to be the base price that we're going to be offering our homebred prospects for. So if we start with 2 a year, then that's going to be $10,000. If we market 3 the next year, it's going to be $15,000. We market 4 the next year, that's going to be $20,000. So that's per year that we're adding. So the more prospects that we can market for $5,000 as a base price, then the better that we're going to do. As far as our stud fee goes, our introductory stud fee for our 2-year-old homegrown prospect is going to be $3,500 per breeding. So if we fill that book with 20 mares, then $3,500, that's going to add up, and that's where most of our marketing and sales are going to come from. Our competition, there's lots of competition in the breeding industry for the barrel racing industry, that is. So we're competing with names such as Victory Farms, JB Quarter Horses, and even the Judd Little Ranch. So these places have been doing it for years. They've got a lot of years on us. They've got a lot of experience on us. They've been around the block a few times, but that's not going to stop us. Of course, what's going to set us apart is the fact that we offer nothing but the foundation bloodlines. I myself, I focus on those, and I only want a prospect that's going to have that. So those other competitors, they focus on the newer stuff, and we really want to stick to the foundation. So everything, the dedication, the motivation, the determination, along with offering the best bloodlines in the industry, that's what's going to set us apart from the competition. Our team is compromised. It's very small. I mean, we only have 2 brood mares, so there only needs to be 2 of us, as myself and my husband James. So between the 2 of us, he doesn't have that much of a horse background as what I do. I've been doing this for 25 years now, so he's kind of new to the game, but he's just as gung-ho about it as I am. So between the 2 of us, we're going to make this happen. We're going to make our dreams come true, and we're going to make everything come together in the end. Projections and milestones is by the end of 2021, we will be selling at least 30,000 per year in prospects. That is from adding each of the brood mares each year to our herd. The more brood mares, the more babies that come, the more turnover we can have, the more weanlings and yearlings and 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds we can sell, and the $5,000, that's just starting at a weanling price. If we sell a yearling, that's even more. If we sell something that's a 2-year-old that's already started under saddle, you can go from $5,000 to $10,000. So if we just base it off of, by the end of 2021, bringing in at least $30,000 a year on the prospects, that's going to be a good starting point for us. As mentioned earlier, if we book a solid book full of 20 mares for our stud, and we do it at $3,500 a piece, well, it's going to be $35,000 worth of stud fees. And the thing about a stud fee is you've got to start small. You got to be realistic. So of course, this is going to be a 2-year-old stallion that hasn't really set foot in the arena all that much. He's just getting broke. He's just getting started. He's just making a name for ourselves. We're just making a name for our ranch as is. So each year, as he does better, as he progresses, as he starts throwing babies, as he starts getting in the pen, as he starts running, as he starts winning, then we can start asking a little more for a stud fee. We can go from $3,500 a year. The next year, maybe we can do $3,750. Or if he wows his first year, we can go from $3,500 to even $4,000. If he really, really wows, we can go from $4,000 to $4,500. So each year that he continues to get better and each year he continues to have growth is just another opportunity for us to add, more revenue as far as sales and everything goes for the actual name, Diamond M. If if it takes off and he's a good one, then we can do really well for ourselves, and that's what we're hoping for. Status and timeline, we're looking at a 3-year plan. Obviously, it's 2018 now, into 2018, so we're really going to get kicked off and go in and have some babies on the ground by the beginning of 2019. So if we do 2019, 2020, and 2021, that's our 3-year plan. As of right now, we're currently in our first year. As mentioned, we're at the end of 2018, so we've got 2 mares that are in foal now. One's due at the beginning of February, the other one's due at the beginning of May. So we're going to have our first 2 prospects on the ground that we can start doing something with. Once we get over that hump of the first year, we can just continue to learn, we continue to grow, we can continue to shift, and by the end of 2021, we're going to be completely, fully operational, fully functional, and we're hoping to really hit these numbers and all these goals and all these projections that we're really looking forward to. So as far as choosing your next performance horse prospect, we want you guys to come to Diamond M. At Diamond M, we're only creating diamonds, we're only raising diamonds, we're only breeding diamonds, and well, a diamond is pretty much the best jewel you can get. So if you're looking for the best of the best, then it only makes sense to come to Diamond M Performance Horses. So whether it's purchasing one of our homegrown prospects, whether it's choosing to breed to our homegrown stallion, either way, Diamond M is going to do nothing but perform well. They're going to do nothing but please, and we're going to strive for 100% satisfaction, guaranteed no matter what. We want to create relationships. We want to create bonds. Our customers are going to go at the top before anything else, and we really want to do well for the barrel racing industry. We're excited, we're happy, we're looking forward to everything that's going to come to us in the next couple years, and we hope that we can have the years that we want and do what we want by the end of 2021. So stick around and see what Diamond M has to offer.